This winter, call Joe at Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, your local Rheem dealer in Indianola.
Welcome to pregame coverage on 94.3 KNIA and the Downey Tire Pros radio pregame show, locally owned at Downey Tire Pros on KNIA. But before we get to boys coverage really quick, we are joined by a special guest. Indianola girls win 64-36. Senior guard Mara Bishop. Mara, coming out of 2022, you knew that this was going to be a huge conference game. What a performance from the Indians tonight.
Yeah, we worked hard, we worked really hard coming back from break and working without school, but we came out tonight knowing we had to do a job, and we got it done. So I'm really proud of the girls. Talk
about preparation for this game, because Grinnell Indianola is always fun. You know that it's going to be up and down, and Indianola doesn't go that deep, so you know that you're going to have to not only work on conditioning, but then getting that lead, so when fourth quarter comes around, you have that to fall back on. Yeah, for sure. This past week, we really just worked on getting into shape coming off of Christmas break and having that break, so we were working on getting into shape and defense a lot. We knew defense was going to be key tonight, and Grinnell's outstanding getting offensive rebounds, so we knew that was a big thing tonight if we wanted to win this game. Well, we know that Indianola's thing, when they are successful, is controlling the defensive boards. It felt like everyone as a team effort tonight came through. What were you seeing down on the floor? Yeah. We've worked really hard these past couple games to really control the defensive rebounds and the offensive rebounds, because we know that's it's a big thing in this game, and we have struggled with that in the past. So, we really worked on boxing out and getting those offensive rebounds tonight so we could get the dub. Talk about the defensive effort, because Grinnell's a team that puts up 70-plus points a game, and giving up only 36. That's where it starts, and it felt like you took advantage of a lot of the easy buckets from that defense. What was working down there? So on defense, really, we were just trying to play hard man-to-man defense and not give up much on the help side, because Grinnell is obviously a very, very good three-point shooting team. So we tried to always have a hand up in their face and play good defense. So we think we did pretty good tonight. Well, this win, I don't want to say it's a statement win, but it's a big one. Yeah. How do you want to kind of learn from this and move forward? Because it's only going to get more difficult the rest of the way. You have Grinnell again, DCG again, still yet to see Oskaloosa and Norwalk this first time through the conference. Yeah. So what are you taking from this game for the rest of the conference season? Yeah, we still have a lot to learn from this night. We can look back on film and watch us back, and we'll do that tomorrow, and we'll see what we can improve on heading into these next couple conference games we have coming up, and we're going to get better from this for sure. Really appreciate your time. Yeah. Congratulations on the win. Thank you so much. We'll take a short time out and have more boys coverage after this on 94.3 KNIA.
Indianola's first choice for auto body and collision repair, winning numerous Best of Warren County awards. Details Plus will work with your insurance company, provides a fast turnaround, and all work is guaranteed. From dings to dents to complete totals, they do it all. Looking to upgrade your truck with a spray-on truck liner or a tonneau cover from Access Covers? They can help with that too. When you need auto body repair, the difference between one shop and the next are the little details. Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola.
Not all used vehicles are created equal.
DeArmond certified used vehicles have a big advantage. All makes and models 2011 or newer with under 75,000 miles receive a 175-point inspection, Carfax report, 2 oil changes, collision deductible coverage, and wheel, dent, and windshield repair.
Also, all DeArmond certified come with 2 warranties. A 1-year 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and a 2-year 100,000-mile powertrain. Only sold at the all-new DeArmond Ford, Indianola.
Welcome back to the Downey Tire Pros radio pregame show on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube. Thanks to Mara Bishop for joining us up here on the pregame show, talking about the Indians girls' 36-64 win over Grinnell. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Rick, let's talk boys pregame. This Indians boys squad has faced a really tough schedule, coming off a win against Carlisle to end 2021. They are 3-3 up against a Grinnell squad that has really struggled to start their season, but we're expecting some good basketball tonight.
Yeah, I think we are. And then a key in the conference, this is a key win for Indianola. And as they come in, Grinnell is 3-4 overall, 3-3 for the Indians, and they're Grinnell 0-2 in the conference. Indianola 1-2 And it's a key game for them. And both teams, Indianola averaging 62 points a ball game, Grinnell averaging almost 54, a little better than 54 points a ball game. But what a great, this is going to be the effort where they're going to have to put this out. Let's just see. Two teams, I think, matched up pretty evenly here. And we'll have to see what happens. And I'm glad when we come back after the first year, we've got home court advantage, at least for that first game.
All right, let's jump into our DeArmond Ford Radio keys to the game. And for me, for Indianola, it's starting strong and making outside shots. We've seen this team, I don't know if they've had a strong start for whatever reason, and this dates back even to last year. For whatever reason, this Indian squad just seems to get off to a slow start, and it's not anything they're doing wrong, I would say. It just seems like they can't make shots for the first 3 or 4 minutes of the first quarter, and I don't know if anybody has the answer to that or if it's just kind of something that happens and it just keeps happening.
Yeah, I think it's just it's kind of the way a lot of teams start. Some teams start fast, some start slow. Indianola is coming out as slow, and I think that's got a lot to do with Drew Kingery. If we can get him off to a fast pace, I think the rest of the team will follow. They're doing a great job, and of course, Braden Dre, he's kind of leading here. He gets that. It seems to get that started. He and Kingery are the two. Charlie Wilmot, what a great effort he's had in the first part of the season here before the break. 12-point average for him. We're scoring about 14 points off the bench, so we're getting a lot of good bench play from our kids. So it's just a matter of, I think these kids are these young men are I think they're at least 10 more points, I think, a ball game. They need to be up in the 70s, I think, and then it will make them really a tough team. And then back and forth.
Opposite of the girls' game, Indianola wants this game to get high flying right now.
I think so, yep.
That is it for our DeArmond Ford Radio keys to the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Tonight's game time temperature is presented by Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And it is a balmy, it was 34 degrees earlier, it is now 32, feels like 22 outside. That is our game time temperature presented by Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. No hidden fees, just one great price on plumbing, heating, and cooling services to keep you comfortable. And Rick, let's jump into the starting lineups presented by Vintage Hills Assisted Living and Memory Care.
All right, Andrew, we're going to do that right now. We'll go with the Grinnell Tigers. Brandon Sharp is the head coach there. Number 10 is senior, that's Dylan McElrath. Number 11 is senior, Calvin Jaworski. Number 12 also a senior, that's Brady Stewart. Number 20 is a senior, that's Cole Johnson. And number 23 is a senior, that's Aaron Campbell. Now, what they've done a couple times, they've switched off and had another player that's kind of their sixth man, so they'll go back and forth based on that. And that's Braden Blackford. So it'll be, he might, anyway, the nod for Indianola is number 2, that's a junior, that's Braden Dre. Number 5, a senior, that's Cooper Naylor. Number 14, a junior, that's Casey Glasscock. Number 22, a junior, that's Drew Kingery. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 23, a junior, Charlie Wilmot. And there's the starting lineups for both Indianola and Grinnell.
Tonight's starting lineups have been presented by Vintage Hills Assisted Living and Memory Care Facility. They offer assisted living and memory care in beautiful apartment homes. Get the lifestyle you want with the services and amenities that will make your life easier at Vintage Hills of Indianola. That wraps up the Downey Tire Pros Radio pregame show. Rick, any final thoughts before we take a final timeout? No, we're good. Downey Tire Pros Radio pregame show. Hassle-free service at Downey Tire Pros. Back for the opening tip after this on KNIA.
Are you a saver or a spender? Either way, we've got you covered at Community First Credit Union with 2 great reward checking options. Say goodbye to points and hello to cash. Our checking accounts are about money in your pocket, not points you'll never use. Simply meet monthly qualifications to get your rewards and unlimited nationwide ATM fee refunds. And no matter what happens, there is no monthly fee or minimum balance requirements. See for yourself what See First can do for you. Rules and qualifications apply, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Indianola High School, Indianola Activities YouTube and 94.3 KNIA. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. And Rick, we are ready for Indianola boys basketball trying to complete the sweep over the Grinnell Tigers.
I think 21 is Cole Johnson, and we've got Braden Blackford starting. He's a senior. I mentioned him. And number 20, I'm not sure. They've got some jersey switches down there on us. Campbell might be number 23, and I'm not sure who number 20 is. I didn't catch the introductions by Mike Hasty, but I thought 21 was Cole Johnson. We'll have to wait and see here as we pick this up and we get ready to play.
Well, we'll try and do our best to get everything ready to go. So I have 20 as Cole Johnson right now, but you looked and saw 21 as Cole Johnson,
well,
correct?
Well, it could be Blackford.
Okay.
I think.
Tip is won by the Tigers, and they get the ball into the front court as we are off here at Indianola High School. Jaworski gets it off right side. Now back into the hands. Blackford has it left wing. Blackford gets a screen. Cross-court pass stolen away by Drew Kingery. Kingery out on the move. Finds Glasscock down low. Layup is up and in. And Casey Glasscock with an easy 2 off the steal for Drew Kingery. And boy, he was just like lightning out there, Rick.
Yeah, it's a good play that time. He got started out fast, got those quick 2 points down the field, and Indianola just out-hustled the Grinnell Tigers.
Well, Grinnell has the ball up top. Spin move down low, and the finish is up and in. Pass gets looked down low for Wilmot, and it will be turnover on the Indians. We're all tied at 2. I didn't quite catch Hasty on the
no, I didn't either.
On the announcement there.
Yeah.
As we're apologies to any Grinnell fans watching on Indianola Activities YouTube.
I'm pretty sure Cole Johnson's 21.
So pass
I'm not
gets
sure
right
who 20
side.
is.
In the hands of Jaworski. Now back up top. Now swings it around right side into the lane. Back up top, over the top to Jaworski. Jaworski, top of the key. He'll pull up, takes a 3 with a hand in his face, and just gets the bank to go down. And Grinnell leads 5-2, 6:40 to go, quarter number 1. Dre has it. Gets it left side, Naylor. They go up top. Alley-oop to Drew Kingery is up and in. Didn't quite slam it home, but we'll take it off the layup. Pass gets down low. Campbell. Now back up top, Jaworski, another 3. He'll make it. Jaworski averaging almost 18 points per game, puts Grinnell up 8-4.
Yeah, he's really a true shooter out there. He's got great form. He puts it up, and he nails that 3.
Glasscock dribbles left side, splits the defense, finishes at the hole, and Glasscock has 4. And he's been struggling to score the basketball so far, Rick, and it's good to see him with an early 4 points for the Indians. Trailing 6-8. Grinnell gets the ball down low. Jaworski with the hot hand, can't hit the 3, but an offensive layup on a rebound by Campbell is up no good. They get it over to Drain, and Indianola can tie or take the lead, trailing 8-6. Right side, Naylor. Glasscock on the cut, goes straight to the hoop, tries to finish at the rim, and he does, and Glasscock with 6 ties the game at 8 with 5:35 and counting. Now gets the steal, and Indianola with another opportunity. Kingery finds Wilmot, great touch pass, layup is up and in, and a foul is called, and Wilmot with a chance at an and 1. Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 10, Grinnell 8, 5:29 to go, quarter number 1. It's fireworks to start.
Yeah, it's really going off quick there. They've got it, like I said, Grinnell's got a couple of baskets down on their end, but right now Indianola just seems to be out hustling on this just half court here right now, and now Wilmot's got a chance to add it, and he does. He makes that free throw.
Wilmot
Charlie just 50% on the season, but nailed that first one.
So he's got 3, and the Indians lead 11-8. Over the top pass, tipped up by Kingery, nearly stolen away, and Glasscock gets it down to Kingery, out into the corner. And before he could get it out to Naylor, they say Kingery traveled. I didn't quite see that one, but Indianola gets the turnover and then turns the ball over themselves.
I think if this turns into a horse race, back and forth, I think Indianola's got the advantage. I think that's my opinion right now, and if they can do that, now they're putting on that full court pressure against Grinnell.
Derek Doty comes into the game. Dribbling left side, gets it down low. Blackford for 3, and he hits. Braden Blackford ties this game up back at 11. 5 minutes to go, quarter number 1. Dre has it, top of the key, Naylor. Now Kingery. They go backdoor. Dre, layup is up and in. Great dish from Drew Kingery to Braden Dre.
Yeah, what a great assist. Saw him coming across, waited, had the patience, and he was open.
Jaworski goes down low. Layup is up and in to Aaron Campbell. They break the press, and we're all knotted up at 13. Glasscock finds Wilmot. Back up top, Naylor swings it around Dre, right wing. Into the corner for Kingery. Dribbles it inside. Back up top, Naylor thought about a shot. Now to the corner, Wilmot. He'll drive in. Into the corner, Glasscock. He's had the hot hand for three. That one's no good. Rebound picked up by Campbell. Now gets it over to Seward. Or Jaworski, excuse me. Jaworski loses the ball. Naylor has it. Straight to the hoop. Layup is up and in. And Cooper Naylor with a nice two. Puts the Indians back up. 15-13, 4:07 left to go, quarter number one.
Yeah, right now, every starter's got points on the board there. Cooper Naylor adding those two, and gives them the 15-13 lead.
Grinnell breaks the press, gets the ball down low. Jaworski, turnaround jumper is up, no good. Glasscock with the rebound, finds Dre. Indians are on the move, under 4 minutes to go in the first. Dre into the corner, Kingery. He's going to dribble baseline straight to the hoop. Shot was blocked by Campbell, but a foul as well, and that'll send Drew Kingery to the free throw line for two with 3:48 left to go in the first.
Yeah, that'll be the first team foul. Second team foul. First team foul for Campbell, I guess, as Drew Kingery will go to the charity stripe. Kingery, a little below his average at the free throw line, but an opportunity here to see what he can do.
He hits the front end. And he's got three, as we're going to see Blake come in as well as Heimbaugh come in for Glasscock and Wilmot.
So far, very quick first quarter, 3:48 to go, and Coach Jeff Eberlin making some substitutions.
And Kingery with the second free throw puts Indianola up 17-13 in this first quarter. Jaworski breaks the press. Now right side into the hands of Blackford. Blackford picks up his dribble, goes back out Jaworski. Loses his dribble, goes down low. Campbell, turnaround shot is up no good, and Blake will be whistled for the foul, however. And that will send Aaron Campbell to the free throw line for two shots.
Yeah, nice move that time by the senior Aaron Campbell. Tried to make a nice move underneath. Didn't quite get it. A good foul that time by Brady. And it sends Campbell to the free throw line, who's just a 41% free throw shooter on the season. His first attempt here tonight, Andrew.
And he hits. Hard to believe he's just a 41% free throw shooter. Looked pretty clean.
He looks really nice at the free throw. He's got a great shot, and boy, he makes some nice moves underneath.
Second free throw, high arcing shot is no good. Kingery with the rebounds. He finds Dre. Indianola leads 17-14. Coach Ebling calling out the play. Gets it over to Kingery. Left wing, up top Blake. Goes right to the hole. Layup is up and finishes for Brady Blake. Sixth player to score for the Indians in this first quarter. 3:10 left to go.
Yeah, really a great move by Brady Blake. Went up against the taller Campbell and got it to fall.
Jaworski gets it into the corner. Over the top pass, goes out. Kingery nearly gets it and commits the foul on Blackford. Kingery was sniffing that one out from the get-go, just couldn't quite get it in time.
Yeah, a little body contact there, just about half-court line. It's going to be a foul against him, his first team foul number 2 against Indianola. And it'll be taking it out of bounds from the scorer's table for the Grinnell Tigers.
Pass gets left side. Down low, knocked away by Dre and out of bounds, but it will be Grinnell ball with 2:54 left to go in the first quarter.
Almost looked like he missed hitting the side of the leg, but boy, just got enough of it to cream and go out of bounds.
Jaworski gets it right side for Derek Doty. Tries to dribble baseline. Heimbaugh just pulls the rug out from under him, gets the steal, and now Heimbaugh up the floor finds Blake. Blake straight to the hoop, layup is up and does not fall. Kingery couldn't quite time the rebound quite right, and Grinnell grabs it. Jaworski out in the open court, goes forward, layup is up no good, gets his own rebound. Double teamed underneath, goes back up with it, it's up no good. Heimbaugh tips out the rebound to Naylor, and Indianola survives, and now a foul is going to be called against Jaworski, and he did not like that one very much. It felt like there was a lot of contact on his end down low.
And underneath, and to go to Heimbaugh, what a great job he did underneath. Kept his cool, kept down there. Actually, no body contact from him. Might have been somebody else, but he just stayed right in there. And then knocked it away. We got it, and then the foul was committed. So it'll be the third team foul for the Tigers.
Cole Blackford comes into the game, number 21 for Grinnell.
So that's 21 is Cole Blackford then.
Naylor now with up top to Heimbaugh. Now to Blake, has it. Hands it off to Dre. Dre, nobody on him. Goes backdoor, Drew Kingery. Layup is up and in. Kingery's got 6 in the first, and the Indians lead 21-14, 2:09 and counting to go. Quarter number 1. Fireworks. This game is just at a crazy pace right now. Pass gets up, down low. Left-handed layup is up, no good from Campbell. Gets his own rebound. Can't get the finish again. And Dre with the rebound. Over the top pass finds Blake. Left side, Naylor. Splits the defense. Nice pass underneath the Brady Blake. Left-handed layup is up, no good. And Campbell snags the rebound. What a find from Cooper Naylor.
Oh, what a great pass. He just could not get it to roll. Rolled around the rim and would not go down. We got a whistle.
Offensive foul is going to be called, I think, against Aaron Campbell, sealing off. It is. That's his second. Bennett Brick comes into the game for Indianola. So on the floor, Dre, Brick, Heimbaugh, Blake, and Kingery, with 1:41 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Cooper Naylor's going to get a little break here with 1:40 to go here in the first quarter.
Dre hands it off Brick. Now Blake left wing. Finds Dre, top of the key. Pulls up, he'll take a 3. Too short, no good. Blake with an offensive rebound. Kicks it back out, Brick. Swings it around Dre. Over to Heimbaugh. He's wide open for 3. Knocks it down. Too easy for the Indians. Great ball movement, and they take a 10-point lead, 24-14.
Yeah, the key was the offensive rebound there. What a great job. They kicked it out, and then they got the 3 out of that one.
Blackford has it over to Jaworski. Had the hot hand early. Drives inside. Layup is up, no good. Blake with the rebound. Blake looking up, finds Brick. Brick down low on the block. Black back to Blake. Looks inside Kingery. Over Heimbaugh. Back-to-back threes up. Too strong. And the rebound is going to be picked up by Kingery, but I think a good over-the-back call is going to be called. And Kingery picks up his second foul.
Yeah, over the back on that time. A little pushing off. I think got a hand on the back part there. Went up high, but made some body contact that way. He's going to get that foul. Number 2 for him. Go ahead.
Do have some scores to come in. Norwalk 8, Newton 5 at the end of the first. Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio updates. DCG 14, Pella Christian 9. As the ball gets down low, Ethan Walker, layup is up and in. The sophomore averages 3 points per game. Now they get it over to Blake. Layup is up and in, and Indianola just comes back and scores. Two teams just chucking it down the floor and getting scores and layups with 35.2 seconds to go. I'm trying to get these updates in, Rick, but these teams are just playing
they're just going up and down
here.
the floor. 10-point game here, 26-16. We're under. We're just about the end of that first quarter here.
Sorry for being vague. They're literally just chucking it down the floor. Walker got it underneath the basket, scored the layup. Then they chuck it down the floor to Blake, and he just goes right up to the hoop for the easy 2.
Early in the horse race here, the Indians have it 26-16.
Well,
it's still early.
In case you missed it, presented by D. Armand Ford. We're in a McCoy True Value timeout right now. And Indianola puts up 26 points here in the first quarter, and they are well on their way to making this a nice horse race that they want it to be.
Yeah, I like that fast start. We talked about that, getting off quickly like that, and they did that. They've done that right now.
Doty brings the ball into the front court. Gets it over to Blackford. Blackford down low, passes tipped up and stolen away. Tipped up by Glasscock, stolen away. Heimbaugh, great pass up front. Blake, layup is up and in off the turnover. Blake with 6 off the bench, and the Indians lead 28-16. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Pass gets down low. Walker, layup is up and in. Press break. Here comes Dre, 6 seconds. Blake, back to Dre, 5 seconds. Loses the ball out of bounds. Indianola ball with 2.8 seconds to go in the first quarter, leading 28-18.
Well, this should be the last shot here, 2.8. And you got Bennett Brick putting the ball in play for Indianola.
Out to Heimbaugh. He'll put up a 3 at the buzzer and rattles around, does not fall. We'll stay right here inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA, Indianola Activities YouTube. You're listening to Indianola basketball powered by Community First Credit Union on AM 1320, FM 94.3, KNIA, Knoxville, Indianola. Community First Credit Union, putting the community first. And while we're here, we'll take a look at the road ahead, presented by Good Samaritan Society of Indianola. Indianola next plays Oskaloosa, and then Newton, and then Norwalk is the road ahead, rounding out the first run through of the Little Hawkeye Conference. So when it comes to your road ahead, think of Good Samaritan Society of Indianola, where their professional staff is dedicated to enhancing your life, bring you joy, and creating opportunities. They care for your whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Indianola leads 28-18, Rick, and the offense that we've been missing from this Indian squad has woken up tonight.
Yeah, it really has. I love that first quarter, the way they've played it. They've come out hard, played tough, done some rebounding, they've done a good job rebounding, and really kept the turnovers down to 2 as opposed to 6 turnovers for the Grinnell Tigers here in that first quarter. So There we are. That said, and Indianola will get the ball, put it in play. Second
7
quarter.
players to score for the Indians. The only player to see minutes and not get on the board was Bennett Brick, and he's on the floor right now as Indianola gets the ball to start the second quarter, and Kingery just dribbles left, puts up a jumper, and it's up and in. Too easy.
Well, he's got that great jump shot. He just pulls up and runs. He's got great form and nailed it.
Blackford gets it over right side. Johnson now back up top. Blackford swings it around. Braden Blackford. Now back over to Jaworski. Jaworski with the screen. Had 2 triples in that first quarter. Goes down low on the block. Defended by Glasscock. Over the top pass. Finds Johnson. Dribbles right side. Tries to kick it down low. Great look. Layup is up no good from Walker. And then on the rebound, a jump ball is going to be called, and it will be Grinnell ball off the jump.
Yeah, I don't know how he got that inside to Walker, but he did. And Ethan Walker's doing a great job inside right now. Big man in there, big guy in there, and they got it inside to him, and they couldn't handle it, but went up and got the rebound and tied it up, but it still stays with Grinnell.
Over the top pass is going to find its way into the hands of Johnson. Gets it left side. Blackford jumper is up no good. Kingery with the rebound, and Indianola gets the defensive stop, leading 30-18. Glasscock splits the defense. Tried to get it down low, but it's picked off by Braden Blackford. He gets it over. Grinnell brings the ball across half court. Cross-court pass to Jaworski into the corner. Dribbles baseline. Now kicks it back out Johnson. Blackford, he'll take the open 3, and he hits. Cole Blackford with a nice triple. Gets this back down to a 9-point game, and Grinnell looking pretty good from outside. Already their 4th 3 of this contest.
Yeah, Cole Blackford with 5 points here in this first half. And
Wilmot, he'll try to answer with the triple. May have been blocked or altered, but it doesn't hit anything. And with the rebound by Cole Johnson, Grinnell has it over to Jaworski, nearly lost it. And now brings it across half court, 6.5 to go before half number 1 comes to a close. Dribbling right side, picks up his dribble, now back up to Jaworski, now left side for Braden Blackford. Over the top pass is going to hit the backboard and picked up by Kingery. Indianola has numbers. Kingery tries to get it down low. Brick, jumper is up, no good, and the rebound tipped out by Wilmot. And 6:13 left to go in the second quarter. Indianola, trouble finding the bottom of the net here the first couple minutes.
Yeah, a lot of momentum by Bennett Brick going down. He just had that, couldn't quite get it up, but coming back of it, Charlie Wilmot tapped it, and he hit it out of bounds. It'll be Grinnell basketball, and a little pressure put on by Indianola.
Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio Update. DCG 27, Pella Christian 19. As Jaworski gets it down low, his pass is blocked and stolen away. Dre has it straight to the hoop. Layup is up. No good. Oh, no, it does drop.
Got the roll.
Braden Dre, I thought it was coming off the front of the rim, and it just snuck right in.
Just enough to sneak over the front of that rim, and it dropped down through for Dre.
He's got 4. 5:45 left to go in the first half. Jaworski has the ball knocked away by Dre, but a little bit too much contact there, and a foul is going to be called on Braden Dre. Team 4th foul.
His first for Braden, and like I said, each team has 4 fouls here. 5:41 to go here, second quarter. 32-21, Indianola has that lead right now.
Johnson gets it down low into the hands of Walker. Turnaround shot is up and in. Ethan Walker, 6 points off the bench for the big sophomore. And keeps Grinnell within striking distance, 32-23. Glasscock, spin move, kicks it back out Dre. He's going to split the defense, kicks it down low. Wilmot, great dump off, layup is up and in, and Charlie Wilmot's got 5, and the Indians lead back up to double figures at 11.
Yeah, you knew Charlie Wilmot had to be down underneath there somewhere because he always is, and right there he found him, and he's got 2 more points for Charlie.
Nearly losing it was Grinnell, but they get it over to Jaworski. Now into the corner. Blackford, triple is up, no good. Dre with the rebound, gets it over to Naylor, and here come the Indians on the move again. Naylor going straight to the hoop, loses the ball, and it's off of Grinnell and out of bounds. I think Naylor went to the hoop, tried to put that up, and then changed his plan about halfway through, and they catch a break.
I think he lost control of the basketball, and we're lucky that it went off. I believe it went off of Walker. Ethan Walker's leg is last to do it, so we were lucky to keep the possession of that basketball.
Dre out to Kingery, back to Dre, wide open for 3. Knocks it down. The ball movement from the Indians has just been too good tonight, and they lead 37-23, 4:40 to go in the first half. Jaworski breaks the press on a dangerous pass, but the Tigers get through it. Now Naylor just takes it away from him, and he finds Wilmot, and the Indians have numbers. Down low, Kingery puts it up and in. Dre finds Kingery right underneath the hoop, and it's too easy for another 2, and it's a 16-point lead, 39-23. Over the top pass is going to go out of bounds, intended for Derek Doty. Cross court, and it will be out of bounds. Grinnell turns it over.
Here we go. We got 4:18 to go here in the second quarter. That's the 8th turnover for the Grinnell Tigers. I think that's a little uncharacteristic. Indianola just committing 3 turnovers, but right now Indianola seems to be scoring on all of those turnovers. I think there's one turnover they didn't put points on, but right now they're putting the ball through the hoop on these turnovers that Grinnell's committing.
Kingery out to Dre, shot fake, step back 3. No good off the front of the rim, and Campbell grabs the rebound for the Tigers. 4 minutes to go before halftime. In case you missed it, presented by DeArmond Ford. Grinnell with just 5 second quarter points, 3:57 and counting. That was in case you missed it, presented by DeArmond Ford. Pass gets into the corner. They go down low. Campbell, turnaround shot is up, no good. Altered by Wilmot. Kingery with the rebound, dribbles out of everything and is now going to be fouled on his way down the floor. 5th team foul on the Tigers. Braden Blackford with the foul, picks up his second, as we're going to see Blake and Heimbaugh come back into the game for Wilmot and Glasscock.
Yeah, doing a great job. I tell you, this rotation, they keep it fresh like this with Heimbaugh, Brick, and Blake. They're just coming off, and they're keeping it fresh out there. You keep Dre and basically Kingery on the floor.
Blake, left side Dre. Back up top Naylor. Right side Kingery. Thought about a 3. They get it up top Blake. Looks to swing it around, finds Heimbaugh, left wing. Fakes the pass, goes into the lane, finds Kingery, shot fake, he goes into the lane, puts up a jumper off the front of the rim and falls in. Shooter's roll for Drew Kingery. He's got 12 in the first half.
That's a couple of those for Drew, and Dre's got that shooter's roll too.
Over the top and nearly losing it was Blackford, but he's fouled on the way down and breaking the zone with 3:11 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, from behind, I think he got it, and it might have been Dakota. Yeah, it is. Dakota picks up.
That's on Heimbaugh, his first, team 5th. And a substitute coming in, Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 41, Grinnell 23. 3:11 left to go, quarter number 2. Both teams with 5 team fouls, no one with more than 2 on either side.
Yeah, they bring back Calvin Jaworski back in the ballgame for Grinnell.
Pass gets up top for Grinnell. Johnson dribbles it inside. Turnaround jumper is up, no good. Campbell with a nice rebound. He's going to be fouled on his putback shot with 3:04 left to go. And we'll see who picks it up for the Indians. It's on Dre, his second, team 6th. So now Kingery with 2, Dre with 2.
Yeah, those two with just 2. And I think for Campbell, it's Campbell and Blackford. Braden Blackford for Grinnell would have 2.
Campbell is 1 of 2 at the line. 2 of 3. Good free throw shooting motion. Like I said, hard to believe he's just a 40% free throw shooter.
Yeah. Somewhere down the line, he missed him a lot early, I guess. But right now, he's got 2 out of 3 here. 3:04 to go here in the first half.
And the second one is up and in. 3:04 for Campbell. And it's 41-25. Indianola leads by 16. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Naylor up top. Blake finds Kingery, left wing. Heimbaugh on the cut, gets it down low on the block. They find a cutting Kingery down low. Layup is up, does not fall. Couldn't finish from Kingery. Campbell has it. Gets it out right side. Johnson nearly loses it. Up and under. Turnaround shot is up, no good. Blake with the rebound. Looks up the floor, now just brings it himself. Now goes left, but it's stolen away by Jaworski as he looks for Dre up the floor. Or Heimbaugh, excuse me. Jaworski straight at the hoop. Layup is up, no good. And Blake on the rebound. Looks like he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, I think so, and I'm not sure who the foul was on. It might be Campbell. I'm not sure.
It is. That's his third. So Grinnell has to do some swapping around here, as Campbell's going to have to come out of the game with 5 points. The senior averages 11 points, 10 rebounds, and is a big part of this Grinnell team.
1 of 3 that are in double figures for the Tigers, and he just has 5 here in the first half.
Should mention Dylan McElrath has not seen the floor. Don't know if he's injured or what for the Tigers, as Kingery drives inside, tries to finish, and he can't. Good non-call, despite Kingery taking some contact. Now pass goes right side. Blackford tries to turn around, now gets it back outside for the Tigers. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Jumper is up, no good, and Blake with the rebound. Finds Dre out on the flat and loses the ball, and it's picked up by Blackford. Blackford straight to the hole, layup is up, no good, and Blake with the rebound. So the Indians avoid a disaster there. As Dre has it, finds Naylor. Naylor gets by everybody. Straight to the hoop. Layup is up, no good. Blocked, I think, by Blackford. Good defensive play, and Blackford gets one back. Teams just kind of trading in here. Not good over the last minute or so. As a minute 35 down the floor, and Cole Blackford will travel.
Yeah, in the lane there. He took an extra step there. Could have been fouled maybe after the fact if he hadn't taken that, but he traveled before he put that ball up, so it's a turnover. One more for Grinnell, and that's 13 turnovers for them here in this first half with a minute and a half to go.
Dre finds Blake top of the key. Scoring has really slowed down over the last couple minutes for the Indians. Heimbach, he puts up a triple. It's off the front of the rim, no, and goes off the rest of the basket and out of bounds with a minute 23 to go. So on the floor for the Indians, Kingery, Heimbach, Dre, Blake, and Brick. And dribbling down low is Braden Blackford. Loses the ball, throws it into the backcourt. Heimbach grabs it. Indians have a 3-on-2. Heimbach straight to the hoop. Layup is up. No good. And Jaworski grabs the rebound. Jaworski starts a 3-on-1 himself. Goes right to the hoop. Layup is up. No good. And Blake with the rebound. Finds Dre. Under a minute to go. Right side, Brick. Into the corner. Heimbach. Back up top, Dre. Back up top, Blake. He'll take the three. That one's in and out, no good. Brick tries to grab the rebound. It's tipped off left side and picked up by the Tigers.
Loose ball, and the Tigers pick it up, and they've got 42 seconds left. Whether they're, I don't know if they'll wait for that last shot or not.
And a foul's going to be called on Heimbach, his second, team seventh, and that will send Grinnell to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to go to the free throw line here, and I think, is it Jaworski?
I believe it'll be
We've got to see who they're going to
24, Braden Blackford.
Yeah, Blackford, yeah, correct. His first opportunity tonight at the free throw line. Actually, Campbell's the only one that's been to the free throw line for the Grinnell Tigers. Blackford, 50% free throw shooter on the season as he goes into 2022 here. First opportunity here at the free throw line.
This game has been 41-25 for a couple minutes now and will stay that way after missing the front end of 1-1 is Blackford. Now with 34 seconds to go in half number one, Indianola will hold the ball or at least look for a good shot. And as I say that, Dre puts up a deep three, and Blake tips the rebound out into the hands of Heimbach. And with 23 seconds now, Coach Ebling says one shot as they get it over to Kingery. Indians lead 41-25. Talk to head coach Jeff Jansen on the girls' side here at halftime. 13 seconds as Kingery just holding it out near the volleyball line. Blake, top of the key, finds Dre. Dre dribbles right. Nice behind the back move. Gets into the lane. Out to Blake. He takes the three. Knocks it down. Blake with 9 first half points. And that does it for the first half buzzer. Indianola 44, Grinnell 25. Halftime coverage coming up after this on KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
Cementech in Indianola is now hiring. Be part of a team that is 100% employee-owned and is currently celebrating 50 years strong in 52 countries. Who works for us? Moms, dads, uncles, aunts, race car drivers, video game players, dog lovers, cat lovers, happy people, friends, those looking for a career, and hard workers. Send your resumes to employment@cementech.com.
At McCoy True Value in Indianola, they have all the essentials you need to make it through the Iowa winter. But don't take my word for it. Listen to John, one of their winter experts.
We stock good winter gloves and some hats, and we have different types of shovels, and a few snow blowers, and quite a bit of ice melt. We keep as much as we can in stock, and so we don't run out, and make sure everybody has what they need.
When the winter gets tough, trust the experts.
McCoy True Value Hardware. Service with heart.
Welcome to the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Radio Halftime Show. Southtown not only holds the keys to your next vehicle, they want to be a key part of the Indianola community. They do that by giving back to local charities and working with many local businesses. Southtown of Indianola working with you and for you. Going back in time to the girls' contest from earlier tonight, joined by girls' head basketball coach Jeff Jansen. Indians win 64-36, getting ahead of myself and coach. What a performance from the Indians earlier tonight.
I'm very proud of my team, Andrew, for sure. From the girls' mindset just this week even to our great scouting report from our coaches. I'm so stinking proud of our team's effort tonight.
I said, and maybe I've said this too many times this season, but this was the best team effort win that I've seen from the Indians maybe ever. from this year's squad at least, and under your tenure. This was just complete offense, defense, rebounding. Everyone was on the same page tonight.
Absolutely, and that all credit goes to our girls for sure. It matters to them, and that's something that we talked about over our break, and we had some great scrimmages last week here at the field house, and we had some great practices heading into today. It means something to our girls, and our girls care about each other so stinking much, and that was on full display on both sides of the basketball tonight. And again, this is a great starting point for 2022 for us.
You hold a team like Grinnell putting up 70-plus points a game to 4 points in the first quarter. What was working on the defensive end? Because to me, it was almost hard to describe because Indianola was everywhere.
Yeah, we've been emphasizing and stressing on-ball defense, and against a great team like Grinnell, you have to be able to keep the ball in front of you. And the film's going to show it. I'm sure Grinnell missed some around the rim that I'm sure they'd like to get back, but they didn't have that many. And for our girls to give everything and to implement our game plan was pretty outstanding. And to do that starting with the first quarter was a great way to start for us tonight.
We've seen the Indians go outside in from a lot of different teams. Tonight was inside out. It was attacking the rim. The three-point shots really didn't start to rain until the second half. What was the finishing at the rim tonight? Because that was important, I think, for the Indians to be able to get that done.
Absolutely. We knew that in Grinnell's pressure that we were going to be able to push the basketball, and then we had to determine, are we taking great shots or are we taking good shots? And I really think when Emily Naughton's getting to the hoop, when we're running in transition, when Kinsey Naughton, Bryn Ortland, Jillian Smith are so involved on the offensive end, and especially in transition, we're a really good team. And so when we got those girls going early, that was outstanding for us. And then, like you said, Andrew, the shots started falling the second half. And I tell you what, we've been shooting the ball so stinking well in practice these last 2 weeks. We did so last week at the scrimmages in the field house. And so I had a great confidence in our girls heading into tonight. And their shooting prowess was on full display the second half.
Mara Bishop was our co-player of the game along with Jillian Smith. And those two, when I asked Mara about scoring when the opportunities are given to you, she said the Indians are at the best when they do convert those opportunities. Is that what you saw tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I'm so proud of both, well, all the girls, but Mara, has been a leader for us for 4 years now, and how she acts and how she behaves and how she defends. And then throwing in the second game player of the game for you guys, Jillian Smith. She has not backed down an ounce, and so her aggressiveness is so outstanding, and I couldn't be happier for her career high of 10 points tonight.
We had 16 points off the bench for the Indians, and that's important for a team that doesn't necessarily go that deep. So when you take a look at the film from this, what are you looking about kind of the rotations as far as, players who can contribute if given the opportunity?
Absolutely. Jillian coming off the bench is outstanding offense for us, and I don't know if anybody boxes out better than she does. Pound for pound, she's our best girl that boxes out and rebounder. And then, we got some athletes coming off the bench. I know I haven't talked about Bryn Bishop nearly enough, but she's doing some outstanding things as well, continuing to build her confidence and continuing to get some court minutes. And then we threw Trista out there earlier tonight. We threw Taylor Powers in there, two seniors that have been around our program and know our system so well. And again, this matters to them, regardless of that they're playing 1 minute, 5 minutes of varsity or no minutes of varsity. So, to have our benches cleared with a couple minutes to go tonight, that's again a great start for us for 2022.
Well, speaking of getting off on the right start, this was a top 7 matchup, and the girls you mentioned didn't back down. How much of the confidence gained do you think this is going to help them the rest of the way?
Our team has taken our lumps on the road for sure, and we've been humbled. We were humbled at Lewis Central. We were raised some awareness with that loss at Dallas Center Grimes, and our confidence right now in our own self and what we are doing is probably at an all-time high these last month and a half of our season. And so my challenge to them at the end, once the water bottles were emptied in the locker room, my challenge to them was, how do we respond now? We want to enjoy this one tonight. It was a great win, the best win of our season thus far. But how do we come back and prepare for an Oskaloosa team on the road when we haven't won on the road. And so I'm so excited to get started on Wednesday and Thursday this week to get another victory on Friday night.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Andrew.
We'll have more after this on KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube. Indians boys lead 44-25 over Grinnell. For Grinnell.
Your Indianola YMCA would like to invite you to stop by your local Y and discover the many benefits of belonging to a nonprofit organization dedicated to building strong kids, strong families, and strong communities. Improve your health and fitness, learn new skills, connect with others. It's all waiting for you at the Y. They'd love to give you a tour and offer you a free pass so you can try the Y for yourself. Call or stop in today and find out more. Your Indianola YMCA, it's where you belong.
The game is about to start, and the guests are about to arrive. Did you forget about the food? Don't worry. Godfather's Pizza Express in Indianola has you covered. Stop into one of their 2 Indianola locations at 1201 North Jefferson Way or 2001 West 2nd Avenue and carry out one of your favorite Godfather's famous pizzas or have it delivered. The Godfather Pizza Express at 1201 North Jefferson Way offers delivery from 4 to 9 p.m. Friday through Sundays. Get a great Godfather's Pizza at a great price. Godfather's Pizza Express in Indianola.
Welcome back to the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Radio halftime show. Indians boys lead Grinnell 44-25. This Indians offense, as he's Rick Wilson, I'm Andrew Swadner. Rick, this is the offense we've been waiting to see from this squad. We know it's there. 7 players on the scoreboard, just 1 in double figures. It's up and down this roster is contributing.
Yeah, it is. And Brady Blake off the bench with 9. What a great job he has had. And I want to talk about rebounds again. And, and Hannah keeping this for us a little bit closer than I'm able to. I was trying to. But anyway, we agreed on totals. So total defensive rebounds for Grinnell, 5. Offensive rebounds, just 3. So that's 8 rebounds in a game for Grinnell. Indianola with 15 defensive rebounds, 4 offense. So 19 to 8 is the rebounding difference, and you look at the score.
I'll say a lot of that is Indianola not missing very many shots because they're taking great shots. So there's just not a lot of opportunities for defensive rebounds because the Indians just aren't missing that many shots. My key to the first half was getting to the rim and finishing. We saw it from Dre. We saw it from Glasscock in that first quarter. Brady Blake with 9 points off the bench, having a fantastic contest, and Drew Kingery with 12. It's just like every shot the Indians are getting is a winnable shot and a great shot.
And what impressed me in that first quarter was Casey Glasscock. We finally found, we know that he's able to score. He's got a great shot, but he was able to take that ball to the hoop, and his drive to the hoop was really great. He kind of kept that thing going there, and he just had no points for him in the second quarter, but 6 first quarter points, which really ignited it. And I got Drew Kingery with 12 first half points.
You've been listening to the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Radio halftime show. Southtown not only holds the keys to your next vehicle, they want to be a key part of the Indianola community. They do that by giving back to local charities and working with many local businesses. Southtown of Indianola working with you and for you. Welcome back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. Start of quarter number 3. Indians lead 44-25. Let's take a second to talk about our fan of the game. That's presented by Godfather's Express. You can win a free single topping large pizza if you listen into the next Indianola broadcast to see if you're the fan of the game. Again, that's presented by Godfather's Express. Indians starters on the floor will have the ball. Wilmot, Kingery, Dre, Glasscock, and Naylor.
And I thought the first half, Coach Jeff did a great job of switching players around, keeping it fresh out there, and that's probably why we've got that 44-25
He's
lead.
not afraid to mix up those lineups either.
Yeah.
Eight players deep, and they all seem to play with each other. Over the top to Kingery. They try the lob, and it's out of bounds off of Jaworski. Good defense, and Indianola tries the lob to Kingery to start off the second half, but it was well played by the Tigers. Over the top pass finds Wilmot. He dribbles right side. Goes out to Dre, shot fake, gets around his defender. Underneath to Wilmot, nearly lost it. Turnaround jumper on the block is up no good, and the rebound picked up by Blackford and the Tigers. Indians lead 44-25, and it's Grinnell ball. It is Campbell dribbling baseline. Nearly loses the ball, gets it out into the hands of Jaworski. His pull-up jumper is up and in. Jaworski had 6 points to start the game, now 8, as he gets the first points of the second half.
They pretty quiet there. Started off real quick and then just got real quiet.
Glasscock with a 3 to answer. That one's too strong. Campbell with Naylor. Campbell just rips it out of the air and grabs the rebound. And 7:13 left to go, quarter number 3. And Grinnell has it, trying to get this lead back to within a manageable area. It's 17 right now, 44-27. Jaworski, hesitation. Gets it down low. Campbell. Shot is up and good, but they say a foul on the floor before the shot went up on the Indians. Great pass from Jaworski.
Not really important, but what I want to say is, boy, Campbell seems to camp out in that lane. They're really not counting that. I counted about 5 seconds, but the foul was committed.
Campbell goes right at Wilmot, and they're going to get an offensive foul called against Campbell. 4th foul on Aaron Campbell. Wilmot was just waiting for it, and maybe he's going to join the Indianola drama department, but either way, that's still a great move by Charlie Wilmot.
Yeah,
Charlie. Now 4 on Aaron Campbell.
Charlie's been kind of quiet tonight, point-wise. He's got 5, but still more excitement out of him. But right there, that was a great move. He held his ground there, drew that foul, and now they got it back on the offensive side.
Dre dribbles left, pulls up, takes a jumper. It's short, no good. Gets his own rebound over to Kingery. He'll take the in-motion 3, and he knocks it down. Kingery. He's got 15 points, and the Indians lead back up to 20, 47-27.
Drew Kingery is averaging 15 right now. He's got that 15 points, but, he's capable of a lot more. We know that, but, boy, they're playing him tough.
Blackford dribbles it in, down low, gets it to Walker, layup is up and in, and Walker's got 8 points off the bench.
I'm impressed with Walker, the sophomore.
Great finisher,
off
big
the bench.
man. Wilmot hands it off Kingery. Down low, Wilmot. Great look from Kingery, and Wilmot with an easy layup has 7 points. And we're back up to a 20-point lead, 49-29. In case you missed it, presented by DeArmond Ford. Kingery with a bucket and an assist to start this third quarter. 6 minutes to go. Indians lead by 20. Up top, Cole Blackford. Now back up top into the hands of Jaworski. Defended by Kingery, picks up his dribble, finds Johnson. Dribbling right side, goes down low, layup is up, no good. Kingery with the rebound, and here come the Indians. Right side, Dre. Back up top, Naylor, great look, great pass. 3 is up, off the front of the rim, no, and Jaworski with the rebound. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Still waiting on tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game, presented by the Indianola YMCA. Now gets it over to Cole Blackford. Now right side, Johnson. Nearly loses it. Spin move into the lane. Nice pass over to Jaworski. Shot fake. Tries to dribble baseline, but Naylor's right there and just knocks it away. Out of bounds off of Naylor. And it will be Tigers' ball with 5:12 left to go in the third.
Calvin Jaworski's got some good moves, and Naylor on that. Cooper Naylor does a great job on him tonight. And that time just got a piece of the ball, got it knocked out of bounds. Great defense, and now they got to put the ball in play after it went out of bounds.
I've got some interesting Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio updates when we get a second here, as Grinnell has the ball in the right corner, trailing 49-29. Trying to break down Dre. Dre right there, just all over him as he spin moves into the lane out to Jaworski. Left side pass picked off by Kingery. Kingery down the floor, straight to the hoop, just stares down Jaworski and finishes with the foul anyway. Today's Raise the Roof moment of the game, presented by the Indianola YMCA. No matter where you are on your journey, the Y is where you can be, belong, and become. Explore their offerings to discover new ways to connect your purpose, potential, and each other at your Indianola YMCA. Drew Kingery just kind of looked at Jaworski and said,
well, you can see
what are
that.
you going to do?
Yeah, it looked like he goes, go ahead, try to stop me, and he drew the foul. Now he's got the N1 here for Drew.
Kingery makes the free throw. Indians 4 of 4 at the line, and this is the scoring output from Drew Kingery. 18 points. Up top into the hands, Jaworski. Gets it over left side for Blackford. Now back up top, Doty. Grinnell just can't find anything right now, Rick, inside the three-point line, trailing 52-29. Doty picks up his dribble, goes right side. Blackford goes into the lane. Picks up his dribble into the corner. Doty wide open for three. He'll take it and he'll make it. And the freshman off the bench hits the triple. Miscommunication on the Indians there. He was wide open.
Yeah, they, he hasn't really done a lot, but at that time they give him the chance, and the freshman, they're going to give him that look first.
Kingery with another dish right down to Naylor underneath the basket. Layup is up and in, and the lead is back up to 22, 54-32, under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Pull-up jumper for Jaworski is up, no good. Offensive rebound by Walker, and his layup is up and in. He's got 10 off the bench.
Boy, what a great job, and I think that's at least 3 offensive rebounds by Walker.
Naylor deep three is up off the front of the rim. No, 3:35 to go in the third, and Grinnell still sticking around. Down the floor, finishes up and in.
Wow.
Cole Johnson with a nice finish. Gets it down to an 18-point game. They get it to Wilmot. Reverse layup is up and in, and the team's again just trading buckets. And Indianola breaks the press down low to Wilmot and gets an easy 2.
Yeah, Charlie with a couple of baskets here.
Jaworski trying to dribble in on Kingery. Nice up and under. Can't finish, however. And Wilmot with the rebound finds Dre. Dre out in the open court finds Glasscock. Cutting to the hoop. Layup is up and in. And Casey Glasscock with a nice 2. And that is a McCoy True Value timeout called on the floor with 3:03 left to go in the third quarter. And Indianola leads 58-36.
Yeah, that's what I like about this. They're doing a great job passing. That passing has just been sharp tonight. And an assist and then a bucket. What a good job by the Indians.
Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 58, Grinnell 36. We are over halfway through the third quarter. Indians with just 1 foul, Grinnell with just 2. That's a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. They're getting you back in the game. For more information and a list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com. Rick, I am impressed with the Indians' vision, their passing, and their overall offense tonight, but specifically the easy assists that they're getting down low. It just feels like they are just picking apart the Tigers and getting layup after layup off of good cuts and passes.
Yeah, this is, I know we got a lot to play here yet, but, if they could get to 500 here, they go to 2-2, and we're right at the top of this. We got Pella Christian playing Dallas Center Grimes tonight.
Game,
yeah.
It was 37-34 at the end of the third. Pella Christian sticking with the Mustangs. However, a minute 34 into the fourth, DCG goes on an 11-2 run, and they lead 48-36 with 6:26 to go.
Yeah, right now they're 2-0, so DCG with a win could go 3-0 in the conference play and put the Pella Christian Eagles at 2-2 if they can take care of that.
Foul was on Braden Dre. That's his third foul, team second. So he's the only player for Indianola with foul trouble. As we see Aaron Campbell with foul trouble. Indianola gets the steal, and Dre gets it up to Naylor. He misses the layup. Kingery can't finish. Took a big knock on the ground, and now the Tigers have it with numbers. But they slow up. Blackford gets it over to Campbell. Step back, now over to Blackford. Thought about a 3. Dribbling inside on Kingery. Now has to pull it back out. Picks up his dribble, finds Jaworski straight to the hole. Layup is up and in. Jaworski with a nice finish has 10. And Indianola leads 58-38.
Yeah, nice move. They cut Jaworski coming down the middle. He pulls up nice, stops, and makes it.
Naylor reverse layup does not fall. And a bit of a lid on the bucket for Cooper Naylor right now as he drove to the hoop, couldn't finish. Jaworski dribbles right down to the hole. Dre tried to draw the charge. Jaworski puts up a turnaround jumper. It's up and in, and he's got 6 in the third quarter, and it's 58-40. Indianola looks to slow this up with 2 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, not a lot of contact there. If you're looking at it, you might think there was a foul, but they've really not a whole lot there, and then Jaworski got it under control.
Kingery, great look down low to Naylor, and a turnaround layup is up and in. And Drew Kingery, I know we don't keep track of assists, Rick, but he's got to have at least 5 or 6.
I think Hannah might be working on that for us. But tell you what, that was a throw from the hip right down underneath. What a great throw.
Jaworski misses the shot, and Kingery with another look down low to Dre, and Dre just can't quite handle it in the middle of 3 Tigers defenders. Loses the ball, and Grinnell comes up with it. Doty splits the defense. Campbell, he'll take the deep 3, and he hits. Aaron Campbell with the triple from long range. He's got 8. Good-looking shot, puts it in. A minute 19 to go in the third quarter. Naylor up top to Dre. Into the corner, Blake. Thought about a 3, gets his man to commit. kicks it over to Naylor. His shot is blocked by Campbell out of bounds.
Wow.
Good pass from Blake, but an even better defensive play from Aaron Campbell.
Yeah, and you got the two boys underneath there. You got Campbell, and you've also got Walker underneath, and Campbell did a nice job of coming up, timing, and knocking that out of bounds. It'll be Indianola with it underneath the basket.
Pass gets into Blake, finishes at the rim, and Blake has 11 off the bench. And a minute to go in the third, Indianola leads by 19.
Yeah, good job that time. Great pass, and he went up strong with that left hand and got it to drop.
Pass gets into the corner for the Tigers. Doty. 50 seconds to go in the third. Campbell, back-to-back threes up. That one doesn't hit anything, and it will go out of bounds with 44.6 remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, came close to getting a cheerleader down there in the corner, but that was about it. So
Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio Update. Pella 42, Oskaloosa 26 at the end of the third. Norwalk and Newton tied at 29 at the end of the third.
Cole Johnson back in the lineup for the Tigers. Now we got Kingery taking it out of bounds. He'll get it in to Dre.
Dre with 43 seconds to go in the third. Indianola leads comfortably 62-43. Dre gets a screen from Kingery left. Indianola with a lot of time doesn't necessarily have to hold for the final shot as Dre with some good ball movement goes to the hoop. Layup is up, no good. Heimbaugh tries to tip out the rebound but can't get it as Johnson has it. Johnson splits the defense and travels with 23.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Blake, Heimbaugh, Brick, Kingery, and Dre on the floor for the Indians as they try to close out this third.
Coach Jeff wants one shot. He wants to take that last shot, so they're slowing it up a little bit as Dre will bring it across the timeline into the offensive court for the Indians.
12 seconds. Dre just dribbling around the volleyball line. 10 seconds. Dre dribbling right, gets a screen from Blake into the corner. Heimbaugh, he'll take the three. No good. Brick skies for the rebound. Turnaround shot is up, no good, but is fouled with 2.6 seconds to go. And Brick nearly jumped out of the gym on that one.
I thought there's no way here, and Bennett Brick just went high up, brought that down, came down solid, planted, tried to put it back up, but he drew the foul. Foul's going to be on Walker.
That's his first, team third. Been a clean game for both sides. Not
really,
a lot
really
of fouls.
Bennett Brick at the charity stripe.
Hits. He's the last Indian to see the floor to score.
Yeah.
So all 8 players are now on the board for this Indian squad. Makes the first, makes the second. 2.6 seconds to go. They get it into the hands of Blackford. Has to put up a half-court heave, and that won't fall. And Indianola after 3 leads 64-43. Back inside for the final 8 minutes. The Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube.
Ever get tired of everyone advertising rates like it's all they have to offer? Like auto rates.
3.09 APR, 3.94%, 4.72%.
Greater Iowa Credit Union is more than just rates. Greater Iowa supports local organizations, awards thousands in scholarships and classroom grants, and volunteers in our community. But in case you're wondering, they have great rates too. Current auto rates are as low as
1.99% APR.
Learn more at gicu.org.
My name's Danielle Wilson. I'm the Sales and Outreach Director at Vintage Hills Assisted Living and Memory Care here in Indianola. We offer 2 levels of memory care within our community, the transitional memory care community, and then we also provide a traditional memory care community for those folks who are more advanced in their disease. All of the apartments go around the outside of the community. The whole setup is for as you progress in your disease. We don't want anybody to hold up in their apartment. We want to keep them engaged and interacting. All they have to do is step outside their door.
Welcome back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA. Grinnell with the ball to start quarter number 4. Indianola leads 64-43. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. And Grinnell gets the ball inside. Jaworski with a nice-looking shot. Boy, he is a talented player. 8 second-half points as Jaworski knocks down the mid-range jumper with 7:45 and counting to go in the ball game. Jaworski, their leading scorer, now has 14, averages 17. Wilmot into the corner. Brick wide open for 3. He'll take it. Too short. Doesn't follow his shot quite enough. And Johnson grabs the rebound, but he's stepping out of bounds. And Indianola with a break, I would say.
Yeah, he came down with that, stepped out of bounds, tried to throw it back in off of the Indianola player, but realized where he was. So it'll be Indianola basketball.
Gets it into Glasscock. Back up top. Brick swings it around Wilmot. Wilmot gets it to Kingery. Turnaround jumper is up and off the front of the rim. No. And Jaworski with a nice rebound. 7:23 to go in the ball game. Indians lead by 21, or by 19, 64-45. Jaworski turnaround shot is up and in. Boy, can't play much better defense than that, but Jaworski just does a great job.
And he's patient. He takes that, makes some nice moves, and he got it up over the top of the defensive player, and it went in for him.
Brick gets it over to Naylor. Kingery, he'll take the three. Knocks it down with an answer, and Drew Kingery gets his first points of the fourth quarter. He's got 9 in the second half. 6:50 to go. Indianola leads by 20, 67-47. Blackford down low. Shot is swatted by Wilmot, and Naylor comes up with it. 6:41 to go. Wilmot fakes the pass straight to the hoop. Left-handed layup is up no good, but Kingery with the follow. Doesn't even bother coming to the ground. Just jumps up and finishes.
That was great. Nice move by Charlie, taking it up in there. Nice block on this end by Charlie Wilmot, and he hustled all the way down, tried to get it, couldn't get it to go, and a follow-through by Kingery.
Jaworski up top. Campbell back to Jaworski. Now right side Johnson. Fakes right, goes into the lane. Has the ball stripped away, and they're going to get a walk on Johnson before that happens anyway.
Cooper Naylor looked up. He goes jump ball, and then the official's standing over there traveling, so it's a turnover.
I've got a final from Pella Christian. DCG 62, Pella Christian 40. Again, that game at the end of the third quarter was 37-34. DCG outscores the Eagles 25-6 in the fourth quarter. Shot is up no good, but Kingery with another offensive rebound puts it up and in for the Indians. Coming out of the Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio Update.
And that's what we like to see from Drew. We got him a little more action into it. It's got some rebounds, got some putbacks that really done a nice job for him.
Shot gets off the side of the rim for Campbell, and it will go out of bounds. Indianola ball. They've taken complete control of this one. It looked like Grinnell got it down to 17 with the ball, had some momentum, and then Drew Kingery scored the last 7 for the Indians. Kingery crossover. He's feeling it. Jumper is up. No good. Campbell with a rebound, however. Now he's out in open space trying to finish for the Tigers. Looking forward. Gets it over into the hands of Blackford. Dribbles left, picks up his dribble. Nowhere to go with it. Finally gets it inside. Walker, turnaround shot is up and in. And Walker, 12 points off the bench for the sophomore. Averages just 3 per game.
And what was impressive about that was he put that back up with his left hand. A great move.
Well, now Wilmot goes back. Spin move in the lane and finishes at the rim. That's today's drive to the basket presented by Z's Eatery and Draft House. Stop in and make sure you enjoy some of the best food in Indianola at the best prices. Fill up at Z's Eatery and Draft House before the next big game. It's a nice finish by Charlie Wilmot. Turnaround shot by Jaworski is up no good for Grinnell on the other end. Naylor grabs the rebound. Wilmot drives to the hoop again, dumps it off for Brick this time. Layup is up and in, and Brick gets his first field goal. He's got 4 off the bench.
And last time down with that play that by Charlie Wilmot, it was I didn't think he was going to be able to go up with it. Made a nice spin move and went up and made a nice shot at the bucket. We got a whistle and a timeout called.
McCoy True Value timeout called on the floor, and we're going to get a host of subs in for the Indians. 3 new players coming in, including Jackson Overton, Dakota Heimbaugh, and Braden Dre, I believe, along with Brady Blake. So McCoy True Value timeout taken on the floor. Again, let's go back to our Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio updates. Panorama leads Pleasantville 59-49 at the end of the third. Pella was in a dogfight with Oski at halftime, but they've taken control 42-26 at the end of the third, and Norwalk and Newton tied at 29 at the end of the third. Norwalk just kind of seems to bring everybody, and I mean this, bring everybody into the dumps because they beat Pella. They're not a high-scoring team, and they are a fantastic defensive team, and we're going to see them next week. And they just seem to play a frustrating brand of basketball to play against because they are beating just lots of teams right now. And shot is up and no good, but Campbell with an offensive rebound puts it up and in for Grinnell coming out of the McCoy True Value timeout. And
here's Grinnell. They're going to be 3-5 overall when they get out of this. And then
Overton left side triple. His shot is up and in, and Jackson Overton off the bench makes it 9 of 9 players to see the floor and scored.
And points up. But one comment I wanted to make about Grinnell. They're gonna put a spike in somebody that's looking to be it's going to be a good win here for you, and the Grinnell's going to spoil somebody. I think they've got that capability. They're very talented.
Heimbaugh gets the steal, gets it over to Dre, and Dre with a nice layup and finish on the other end makes it 80-51. Indians with their biggest lead of the night at 29.
And Dre's first points of the second half here.
Yeah, he's got 9 points. Jaworski, left side. Goes into the lane, defended by Naylor. Turnaround shot is up and in, and Jaworski's got 12 in the second half, 18 overall, and 3.5 to go in the ball game. Dre, left side Naylor. Up top, Dre, shot fake, goes in the lane, goes right at the defender, Campbell, and that's going to be a good charge call. Dre just had nowhere to go with it, picks up his 4th foul, and that is the team's 3rd foul of this second half.
I'm almost thinking we make a couple substitutions here, and that's what's going to happen here. We're going to make about 4 or 5 of them.
So let's try and make sure we get everything here as Cole Weber comes into the game for the Indians. Heimbaugh stays on the floor as the only Indians stay on the floor. We've also got Logan Piper.
And I'm trying to pick up who else
Hayden
got in.
Sievertson.
Yeah, Hayden's in there.
Logan Piper, Cole Weber. Who else am I missing? Overton stays on instead of
Overton stays out there. I think that's it.
So Overton comes back on instead of Heimbaugh, though. We'll get everybody here.
Final 3 minutes of this ballgame.
Pass gets down low, nearly stolen away by Weber. Turnaround shot from Campbell is up no good, and a late whistle is going to be called against Weber. So Jackson Hoffman was the player we were missing. So Overton, Sievertson, Hoffman, Piper, and Weber on the floor for the Indians. Weber picks up his first team 4th. Free throw no good from Campbell. He's 3 of 5 now at the line tonight. Having a good game.
And their first attempt, I have anyway, for them here in the second half with just getting close to 3 minutes
And he
left.
makes the second. So 4 of 6 at the line for Campbell. Do you want to mention Indianola has had 9 players score for them tonight, and a couple of Indians are still looking for their first varsity points, including Cole Weber, who has it down low on the block. Tried to pass it away, and it's stolen by Jaworski. Jaworski going straight to the hoop. Good defensive play from the Indians. Now a left-handed layup is up no good, and Weber with the rebound gets it over into the hands of Sievertson. Sievertson, right side, Overton. Swings it around into the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman straight to the hoop. Layup is up and in, and Jackson Hoffman scores his first varsity points of the season. Still waiting on a couple of the other guys for the Indians, and a travel is going to be called on Cole Blackford. So, still on the floor for the Indians. No substitutions made. Hoffman, Piper, Weber, Overton, and Sievertson.
It's good to see Indianola score in the above 70, 82 points right now with 2:19 to go.
Weber with a nice pass down low, but it's intercepted by Grinnell eventually after a couple of bounces. And now a blocked shot by Weber is going to eventually, again, get called with a foul. A couple of late whistles and steals, as that will send Carson Penyich to the free throw line. Weber picks up his second foul.
Stops the clock at 2:11.
And Penyich with the free throw.
Well, Blackford and Campbell tonight were the only ones there until Penyich come in, and now he's the third one to go to the free throw line for the Grinnell Tigers.
Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio updates coming in as the second free throw from Penyich is no good. Knoxville and Centerville at the end of the end of third. Centerville 52, Knoxville 50. Pleasantville trails Panorama 66-61 with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Dribbling inside, Hoffman, now left side. Triple is up for Cole Weber, and he hits. Weber scores his first varsity points.
There you go. Big three.
Weber with a triple gets the lead up to 30, 85-55 with 1:40 to go. Brady Greif dribbles into the lane. Left-handed shot is up no good. Weber with a rebound, but has it taken away by Greif. Greif turnaround shot is up again, no good. And a rebound picked up by Grinnell, and a travel is going to be called on Carson Penyich. So a couple Indians set to check in, including Joe Comer. And who else am I missing here? There's 32.
Well, on the defensive side of it, Grinnell's picked up their rebounding on Indianola here in the second half, but it's still Indianola's been making a lot of shots. 85-55 is what we got.
Weber
15.
back-to-back threes up, back-to-back threes down. Weber with 6 points off the bench. A minute 11 to go makes it a 33-point game, 88-55. Doty with the ball top of the key, dribbling right side. Gets it over to Greif. Picks up his dribble, goes back over to Doty. Doty looking to drive inside, splits the defense, puts up a shot. It's too strong, no good. And the rebound to Sievertson. Sievertson, cross-court pass. They're all clamoring for Cole Weber.
Yeah, one more time here. Yeah.
They're telling him to shoot, and he does not with 35 seconds to go. Gets it over to Sievertson. Now into the corner.
Everybody's up on the bench. They're cheering for him.
Over to Hoffman. He'll take the triple. It's up no good. And it's into the hands of Grinnell. 23 seconds to go in the ball game. Indianola going to walk away with a win. They're leading 88-55. Greif, he'll take the triple, hand in his face, and he hits. Brady Greif makes it a 30-point game. 10 seconds to go. And the Indians will just hold this one out and win 88-58. The 30-point victory for the Indians, and they start 2022 with a sweep of Grinnell and a win to get back over 500. And we'll have post-game coverage coming up after this on 94.3 KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
There are always extra expenses at this time of year. At Downey Tire Pros, let us help you achieve your New Year's resolution of vehicle safety with one of our many financing options. The Tire Pros credit card is simple and easy to apply for, plus we offer an unparalleled warranty package that includes 24-hour roadside assistance and access to exclusive rebates you can't find anywhere else. With Downey Tire Pros by your side, you can get the tires and traction you need to drive safely into 2022. See store for complete details or visit online today at DowneyTirePros.com. Downey Tire Pros, love the drive.
Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is continuing to offer top-notch orthopedic care during these challenging times, and we are expanding. Here to serve you for your comprehensive orthopedic and sports medicine needs locally in Indianola, and with an exciting new service in our Clive location for orthopedic walk-in care, no appointment needed. Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game. For more information and a list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com.
Honey.
These are so good.
Honey, calm down. You're embarrassing me.
These ribs are fall off the bone, melt in your mouth good. I knew Houston's on Main had amazing wood oven pizza, but ribs like this, oh man, this is a game changer.
I get it, but will you at least calm down, please? It's Friday and it's date night.
Okay, I'll calm down. By the way, are you going to eat those?
Go ahead.
Houston's on Main in Milo, the home of Milo's best wood oven pizza.
Professional, knowledgeable, and customer-friendly heating and cooling service. That's what Hines Mechanical has offered homes in Milo since 1984. As a family-owned company built on honesty, integrity, and loyalty, they pride themselves on getting the job done quickly and correctly 100% of the time. Hines Mechanical exclusively offers innovative high-end Lennox HVAC products that run more efficiently and more reliably than the competition's. Give Steve a call today at 515-337-2074. Hines Mechanical, dedicated to providing you the highest level of quality and expertise.
Welcome to the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio post-game show. Get up to $200 cash in your pocket when you get your auto loan with Greater Iowa Credit Union. Terms and conditions may apply. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Indians boys complete the sweep of Grinnell with an 88-58 victory. And Rick, the Indians offense was a sight to see tonight.
I thought it was great the way they played that. They did a great job up and down the floor. They started out quick. 28-18 was the first quarter score, and they just kept building on that. They scored double figures, 16 at the end of the second quarter, made it 44-25, and then they scored 20 and 24-88, and they held basically just three quarters for Grinnell. They had 18 in the first, 18 in that third quarter, and 15 to end that ball game. 7 in the second quarter. That's where they kind of made that little bit of a move and really expanded that. But win by 30 tonight, very impressive, and a great doubleheader win by Indianola against the Grinnell Tigers.
Well, we're going to get Drew Kingery up here, and he is my DeArmond Ford Radio key player of the game, waiting for his scoring to get going, and he gets 22 and just looked in control this entire time. My DeArmond Ford Radio key play of the game was 7 players scoring in that first quarter. for the Indians. So DeArmond Ford, you'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Back after this on KNIA and the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio Postgame Show.
At Z's Eatery and Draft House in Indianola, they take pride in the quality of meat used for each and every meal. That's why they use local meat to make sure the food delivered to your table is the best you could have ordered, and a big reason why Z's Eatery and Draft House has been recognized for one of the best tenderloins in Iowa. Stop in today and try one of the best tenderloins in Iowa and some of the best food in Indianola. Z's Eatery and Draft House. Great taste and good times. Proud supporters of Indianola High School athletics.
If your New Year's resolution is to be smarter with money, the Indianola Hy-Vee has New Year's savings to get you started off right. Hy-Vee potato chips 2 for $3. Anderson Erickson dip for just 98 cents. Hy-Vee salsa or picante sauce 3 for $5. Red or yellow peppers are 4 for $5. And if you're having company over, hummus entertainment trays are just $15. Same with pretzel bites with cheese dip tray, just $15. All these savings and more at your Indianola Hy-Vee.
Welcome back to the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio Postgame Show on 94.3 KNIA. Indianola Activities YouTube. Indianola boys wins 88-58 over Grinnell, joined by junior forward Drew Kingery. Drew, what a game for you, and what a game to start off the Indians' new year in 2022.
Thank you.
Well, talk about coming into this game, because it was a tough schedule for the first half in 2021. And you know that Grinnell is a team that's been struggling but still been able to pick up some wins, and this is kind of one on your home court that you have to hold serve on. So what were your feelings coming in?
Well, you can't overlook any team. Obviously, everyone in this conference is going to give you all their effort every single night, and they're going to come out here and play. So we can't take any game off, and we knew it was going to be tough coming in. But obviously that huge stretch where we played all those tough games, you know, this is an easier one to just bounce back and get our feet back under us to start the new year.
We've seen the Indians get off to slow starts in games in the 2021. Not the case so far in the new year. I had 7 guys get on the score sheet in that first quarter. What's it like being able to share the ball and get off to that quick start?
I mean, it's nice because it's all the momentum at the start of the game. You know, when you start slow, it's hard to battle back the whole game. And when you start off hot and you're hitting shots, you know, it's easy to get going right away.
Well, talk about the effort through the first and second quarter, because Grinnell kind of hung with you for a little bit, and then eventually they just kind of ran out of firepower. But the Indians, I thought, had the best looks of the season so far assist-wise. So what were you seeing on the court vision-wise that was able to get so many easy layups?
I mean, mostly it was in transition. You know, we were pressing there, and just running out in transition makes it easier because they're not set up in defense, so we can just see our guys. And that's when we play our best basketball, when we're moving in transition.
What is the chemistry of this squad, or kind of talk about that aspect of it? Because I think it's grown over the course of this season. And again, against tougher teams, it's not always easy to show it. But against Grinnell tonight, we really saw, I think, the chemistry of this team come together.
And a lot of that is just off-the-court stuff. You know, most of the kids on the team are juniors, and we've been playing together for a long time. So we really know how to share the ball and what we like to do. And now we're just getting comfortable through the season, and we just know what we got to do now.
Well, you talked about it being a tough conference, not even halfway through it yet, and we're starting to get into that January, February stretch of almost exclusively conference games. What do you want to see out of the Indians over the next couple of weeks? Still Oskee, Newton, and Norwalk to finish out their first run through.
We just can't take any game off. You know, you look at the teams in front of us and their records, and that doesn't matter because any team's going to give you their best shot every night. So we just got to work hard in practice. We got to come out with the same intensity we did tonight. We just got to get wins.
Well, it feels like the defense across the state, to me, has just taken leaps and bounds, even from a couple years ago, as most teams are really dedicating to that defensive side of the ball. Do you think the Indians are part of that as well?
Yeah, I mean, we can score. What did we put up, like 90 points tonight?
88.
88,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So, yeah, we just got to lock in on defense because everyone can score, but not everyone can defend.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations on the win, and good luck on Friday.
Yep, thanks for having me.
We'll have more after this on KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
Has you covered and can get you out on the road in the vehicle you're looking for quickly and smoothly. From parts and service to financing on your next ride, think Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Indianola.
Question: who's Indianola's largest internet provider? The answer? IMU Fiber. IMU Fiber has signed up almost 3,000 customers in the last 3 years for their fast, reliable internet service. Give them a call and a local person will answer any questions you may have about their second-to-none service. Fewer slowdowns, fewer interruptions, and inside of more homes in Indianola than any other internet provider. That's IMU Fiber. Bringing hometown values to broadband services, IMU Fiber is here for you now and forever.
Welcome back to the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio Post-Game Show on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube. Indians win 88-58 over Grinnell. Joined by head coach Jeff Ebling. Coach, I hope you didn't mind the substitute interview while I was on vacation, but the Indians come off and start 2022 just the way you wanted.
Yeah, we did. We came out, especially offensively in that first quarter. That was the first game where we've come out. I guess you can say our defense was kind of going through some, early stuff there in the first quarter. But I thought we got some good rhythm. Our pressure, the 1-2-2 press that we kind of came out with right off the bat, just get our guys, flowing in the game and things like that. I thought our boys did an excellent job, and a lot of guys were hitting shots, and it wasn't just one. You had to guard all of us out there, and I thought we did a great job of sharing the ball tonight, and putting up 88 points isn't easy, and our guys made it look pretty easy tonight. So.
Well, I wanted to talk about the box score, and sometimes there's a lot of things off the box score that you can point to, but this is a coach's dream right here. 11 players scoring, 29 points off the bench in an 88-point night, and to me, that is just kind of signifies this Indian squad where I know it really only goes 8 deep, and all 8 of those guys scored in the third quarter or better, and it just felt like it was contributions across the board tonight.
Oh, it was, and I think the end of the first half there where Braden Dre kicked it out to Brady Blake there for that 3 to kind of end that half. We've preached and preached and preached about playing off 2 feet. When you're making the decisions, I thought we did a much better job of that tonight than we have all season, and you can see the looks that we were getting out of it, and I just really believe that, hopefully this is, just another step. Obviously, we got to go on the road Friday. Like, I'm sure Drew and everyone else will say, in this conference, you don't show up, you can very well get beat. And, I'm just happy that we get this, 2022 off to a great start. And, is able to get everyone in. I saw some good things, even the guys that finished the game. I saw some great things, fundamentals and things like that, they don't get a lot of playing time all the time, and they got a chance to get out there and, show what they can do. And, it was just a great night overall for all of us.
I don't want to harp on it too much, but again, the 2021 schedule, it was brutal for this Indian squad. It was very tough. Those are teams that have eyes on Wells Fargo Arena, and you saw it tonight with the Vision, and I think playing that toughest schedule only makes games like this with the Vision easier because you get to see that pace of the game and know those types of passes and cuts that you have to make in order to score, and I think that was apparent tonight more than ever.
No, and the sets that we ran, we were executing much, much better than we did, pre-Christmas. So, like we always said, it's a day-by-day thing. These guys try to get tired of it because I always say that, hey, the next best team on our schedule is the next team we play. You can't look, 2, 3, 4, 5 games down the road. You got to worry about who's coming up because they don't care. They're there to knock you off. And, tonight we knew that Grinnell was going to come in and play hard, and they did. They gave us some trouble there on the offensive glass. That was one thing that I guess you can say if it was a negative that I wasn't extremely happy about it is I thought we gave up a few too many offensive rebounds, but, we also made plays, and, it kind of balances out, and it's just the game of basketball, and I'm just really proud of the way these guys stepped up, and tomorrow we'll, get a light workout in, try to let legs recover, get the game plan in on Thursday, and then get ready for Oski on Friday.
What did you work on over that break? Because, again, 2 weeks without basketball, there's time off for Christmas and New Year's, and it's not always easy to kind of have a theme or work on specific things, but kind of talk about what you worked on with the guys.
Really, we just worked on us. We didn't really add anything. I think we only added one set, brand new, for this game. We just kind of concentrated on us. I looked at my play card that I have in my pocket and look at my assistant coach. I go, okay. These guys actually know all these, and it's impressive that they can remember all this because I go, sometimes, less is more, and we kind of scaled back over winter break. We just got better at what we needed to get better at. Shot selection being key, just getting confidence, shooting the basketball. I thought we did a pretty good job of that tonight. I thought some of our looks, when they release it, it's amazing. Some of these guys, they shoot it and you think it's in right when they release it. And, we just got to keep getting better. Defensively, like I said, 58 points. Well, some of that was, off our turnovers and things like that. But, we just got to make sure we continue to get better on that end, continue to get better at rebounding and being physical. And then, offensively, like I said, anyone can step up any given night and play. So it's kind of a fun aspect as a coach here. Like, well, if you can't do it, someone else will step up that night, and they're all good teammates about it. And that's, a sign of a great team and a great, group of guys.
What do you want to see Friday night on the road at Oskaloosa? Tough place to play.
Always a tough place to play down there. Truthfully, I just want to come out with a lot of energy. I thought we did that tonight, and I want to, kind of see it, especially on the road. We haven't played on the road a lot this year. I think we only one.
Just the
BCG, one. Which is kind of incredible. And we're going to become road warriors here for a little bit the month of January. So just coming down, a lot of coaches say sometimes you get on the road, you kind of focus in a little bit better. You don't always have everyone, all your friends, sitting around you. You kind of travel. It's just your core group. Oski will have a loud gym. Their fans will be into it. And we just got to make sure we come out, play well from the tip, and, just keep playing together like we've been doing all year and just keep improving.
Thank you very much for joining us, Coach. We'll see you Friday on the road at Oski.
Sounds great. See you then.
We'll have more after this on the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio postgame show on KNIA, wrapping up the broadcast. Indians win 88-58.
Hey, Knoxville. People's Bank is now open, and we want you to know. Community banking is back. I'm Bailey Nichols.
I'm Jake Crozier.
I'm Maggie Lovett.
And I'm Emily Wallace. We're your new People's Bank crew. We are local. We are community-focused, and we
only
are
had
here
one
for
here,
you.
Rick, so sorry we're
Come
going
see
on
us
here.
at 413
Didn't mean to cut you off,
East
but
Main Street in Knoxville. Knoxville is our hometown.
And welcome back one final time to the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio Post Game Show. Indians win 88-58. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Rick, any final thoughts? We had our D. Armand Ford Radio key play and player of the game. Drew Kingery was our player of the game, and the key play was 7 Indians getting on the board on the box score in that first quarter. Just an up-and-down team win. Great offense from the Indians tonight.
Yeah, and I was pointing out to Coach when we were off the air a little bit, and I said, first off, Casey Glasscock, he's that spark that kind of got it started there, and I thought that was kind of impressive to see him come out and pick that up, and I thought that was a key to getting things going, and it's a team effort all the way through with all the, what'd you say, 11 players, 12 players scoring tonight, whatever it was. But Charlie Wilmot, he's a guy that he doesn't get a lot of press, but boy, if he's not in there, you're missing a big key and a big cog to this offense and defense. And I got to give a shout out to Charlie because he's there. He's a guy you want in there. He's a guy that he brings a lunch pail, and he's going to give you everything he's got when he's out on the floor. And what a great win tonight. 88 points. Not like Drew Kingery said 90, but we're close. but that's it. There's a goalie that he's got. Get up into that. But what a great win tonight by both by the Indianola boys and Indianola girls with their win. A great accomplishment tonight. Nice doubleheader win.
All right, so the Indians get the sweep, win 88-58 in Game 2. Next time we'll see you is Friday at Oskaloosa. That wraps up the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio postgame show. Get up to $200 cash in your pocket when you get your auto loan with Greater Iowa Credit Union. Terms and conditions may apply. Thanks to all the other broadcasters on the air, sending us score updates from around the conference, and Kathy Molly, the All-Star, back in the KNIA KRLS studio. So he's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner.
And so long, old sports.
See you next Friday at Oskaloosa for more coverage on the one to count on for today's local sports, 94.3 KNIA.
Thanks for tuning into this exclusive presentation of South Central Iowa High School basketball.